Hello everyone! Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to explore the top 6 Roosevelt 1-dime coins that every collector should know about. These dimes may look common, but their year, mint mark, condition, and hidden details can make them valuable in today's coin market. From historical background to current market value, we'll break down why these Roosevelt dimes are still searched for by collectors around the world. So make sure you watch this video till the end, because one of these dimes might be worth more than you expect. Let's get started and discover the top 6 Roosevelt dimes.
Top 1. The 1967 Roosevelt 1 dime with NO mint mark, found in scarce fine condition. Many people think this coin is common, but collectors know that its history, production rules, and condition make it an interesting and sometimes valuable piece. So watch this video till the end, because this small dime may carry a big story and real collector value. Let's begin with the basic details of this coin. Coin name, Roosevelt 1 dime. Year 1967, mint mark none, no mint mark. Condition scarce fine condition. Country United States of America. Face value, 10 cents. Even though the face value is small, its collector value can be much higher. One of the most important features of the 1967 dime is the absence of a mint mark. From 1965 to 1967, the U.S. Mint removed mint marks completely. Why? Because there was a nationwide coin shortage. People were hoarding silver coins. The government wanted coins to stay in circulation, so in 1967, no D, no S, no P. This makes the 1967 dime part of a special historical period in U.S. coinage. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Roosevelt was chosen because he led America through the Great Depression. He guided the country during World War II. He supported the March of Dimes, a campaign fighting polio. The dime became a symbol of leadership, strength, hope. By 1967, the Roosevelt dime was already a familiar coin, but important changes had taken place in its production. The 1967 Roosevelt dime contains NO silver. Its composition is outer layer copper nickel, inner core copper. This change happened in 1965, when silver was removed from circulating dimes. Although it's not silver, this dime is still collectible because of its special no mint mark year, scarcity and better condition, strong historical background. Portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt. Word Liberty motto, "In God We Trust." Date 1967, in fine condition. The facial details are worn but still clearly visible. Backside torch symbolizing liberty. Olive branch for peace. Oak branch representing strength. Collectors closely examine the torch to judge the coin's grade and authenticity. Scarce fine condition means the coin circulated but was not abused. All major details remain visible. Lettering is readable. Rim is mostly intact. While many 1967 dimes exist, finding one in clean, fine condition today is becoming harder, making such pieces scarcer than people think. In general, the 1967 dime is not extremely rare. However, it becomes valuable when found in better grades. Identified as a special mint set coin, it shows errors or unusual strikes. Special mint set coins from 1967 have sharper details, satin-like finish, higher collector demand. Now let's talk about market value. Based on current collector trends, estimated market value of 1967 no mint mark dime, scarce fine condition, 50 cents to $2, very fine to extremely fine, $2 to $5 special mint set. Examples: $5 to $25 or more. Error coins / high-grade pieces can sell for much higher prices at auction. Prices change with condition. Collector demand. Market timing. Collectors search for the 1967 dime because it belongs to the no mint mark era. It represents early clad coinage. It is affordable for beginners. It has strong historical importance. Sometimes a coin's value comes from its story, not just its metal. The 1967 Roosevelt 1 dime with no mint mark, in scarce fine condition, is a meaningful collectible coin. Top 2. The 1975 Roosevelt 1 dime with a D mint mark, found in dusty, circulated condition. Many people ignore this coin because it looks ordinary, but collectors understand that condition, mint mark, and special varieties can change everything. So stay with me till the end of this video, because even a small dime can have a story and collector value. Let's begin with the basic details of this coin. Coin name Roosevelt 1 dime. Year 1975, mint mark D, Denver Mint. Condition discussed, dusty/heavily circulated. Country United States of America. Face value 10 cents. This coin was struck in large numbers, but that does not mean it has no value at all. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946. 1 year after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, he was honored on the dime because he led the nation during the Great Depression. He served during World War II. He strongly supported the March of Dimes, which fought polio. By 1975, the Roosevelt dime had become a symbol of stability, American leadership, everyday commerce. The D mint mark on this coin stands for Denver Mint. In 1975 Philadelphia, coins often had no mint mark. Denver coins were marked with D. San Francisco mainly produced proof coins. The D mint mark helps collectors identify where the coin was struck, compare mintages, search for errors and varieties. The 1975 Roosevelt dime contains no silver. Its metal composition is outer layers copper-nickel, inner core copper. Silver was removed from dimes in 1965, making 1975 a fully clad coin. Even without silver, these coins still interest collectors due to mint mark varieties, error possibilities, condition scarcity in higher grades. Portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt. Date 1975, small D mint mark near the date. In dusty condition, the details are worn, and dirt may cover parts of the design, but the main features remain visible. Torch representing liberty. Olive branch for peace, oak branch symbolizing strength. Collectors often inspect the torch and branches to determine wear and originality. Dusty condition usually means heavy circulation, dirt, grime, or surface stains. Flattened details, possible scratches or rim nicks. While dusty coins are not high grade, they can still be collectible if they have errors. They belong to a complete date set. They show unusual characteristics. The 1975 D. Roosevelt dime is not rare. Millions were produced, and many are still found in circulation. However, value increases when the coin is uncirculated. It is a proof or special strike. It shows mint errors, such as off-center strikes, clip planchets, double-die details. Now let's talk honestly about today's market value. Estimated market value of 1975 D. Roosevelt dime dusty/heavily circulated condition. 10 cents to 25 cents, mostly face value. Fine to very fine condition. 25 cents to $1 uncirculated. Examples, $2 to $5. Error coins or high-grade pieces can reach $20, $50, or more, depending on rarity. Always remember condition and errors matter more than age alone. Collectors hold onto the 1975 D dime because it completes date and mint collections. It's part of modern U.S. coin history. It can be upgraded later to higher condition. Error hunters still search for varieties. Even common coins play an important role in collections. Top 3. The 1983 Roosevelt 1 dime with the P mint mark, found in extra fine condition. Many people ignore coins from the 1980s, but collectors know that some years, like 1983, are special for important reasons. So stay with me until the end of this video, because this small dime may hold more value and history than you expect. Let's begin with the basic details of this coin. Coin name Roosevelt 1 dime. Year 1983 mint mark P condition extra fine. Country United States of America. Face value 10 cents. This coin was produced in large numbers, but condition and year play a major role in its value. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Roosevelt is remembered for leading the U.S. through the Great Depression, guiding the country during World War II, supporting the March of Dimes, a campaign to fight polio. By the early 1980s, The dime was already a long-running design, but 1983 stands out in modern U.S. coin history. The year 1983 is special because very few mint sets were saved by collectors. Many coins went straight into circulation. High-grade examples are harder to find today. Because of this, extra fine and uncirculated 1983 dimes are scarcer than people realize. This makes the 1983 P dime more desirable than other common years. The significance of the P Mint mark. The P Mint mark means the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Important fact: the Philadelphia Mint did not use the P Mint mark on dimes until 1980. So the 1983 P dime clearly shows its mint origin, which helps collectors. Complete mint mark sets. Compare Philadelphia versus Denver strikes. Search for varieties and error. The 1983 Roosevelt dime is a clad coin, not silver. Composition: outer layers, copper-nickel. Core copper. Even without silver. Collector value comes from condition year scarcity. Demand among modern coin collectors. Portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt. Date 1983 P Mint mark to the right of the date. In extra fine condition. Hair details are clear. Facial features are sharp. Minimal wear on high points. Central torch symbolizing liberty. Olive branch representing peace. Oak branch symbolizing strength. Denomination 1 dime. Strong torch lines are a good sign of higher condition. Extra fine condition means light wear on the highest points. Sharp lettering. Clean fields with few marks. Strong overall eye appeal. Many coins from 1983 were heavily circulated, so finding one in extra fine condition today makes it more collectible. In general circulation, the 1983 P dime is not extremely rare. However, it becomes valuable when found in extra fine or better condition, found uncirculated, found with mint errors such as off-center strikes, weak or missing mint marks, double die details. Error coins can dramatically increase value. Now let's talk about today's realistic market value. Estimated market value of 1983 P Roosevelt dime extra fine condition $1 to $3. About uncirculated to uncirculated $4 to $10. High grade or error coins can sell for $20 to $100 or more, depending on rarity collector demand. Current coin market trends. Collectors look for the 1983 P dime because it is part of a scarce mint set year. High-grade examples are harder to find. It completes modern dime collections. It has strong resale potential in better condition. Modern coins with hidden scarcity are becoming more popular every year. The 1983 Roosevelt 1 dime with P Mint mark in extra fine condition is a coin that deserves attention. Top for the 1978 Roosevelt 1 dime with D Mint mark, found in rusty or heavily worn condition. Even in poor condition, some coins are collectible, and we'll explore why collectors still keep this coin and what it could be worth today. Stay tuned, because even a rusty dime can have a history and potential value. Here are the basic details. Coin name Roosevelt 1 dime. Year 1978 Mint mark D, Denver Mint. Condition rusty/heavily circulated/bad condition country. United States of America. Face value 10 cents at first glance. It may look worthless, but history, mint marks, and condition make every coin interesting. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who passed away in 1945. Roosevelt is remembered for leading the U.S. during the Great Depression, guiding the nation through World War II, supporting the March of Dimes, which fought polio by 1978. The dime had been in circulation for over 30 years, but mint marks and condition were still important to collectors. The D Mint mark means this coin was produced at the Denver Mint. Why it matters. Helps complete data and mint collections. Distinguishes Denver coins from Philadelphia and San Francisco. Collectors look for both circulated and high-grade examples. The D Mint mark is small, but important for coin identification. The 1978 dime is a clad coin made of outer layers copper-nickel, core copper. Silver was removed from dimes in 1965, so modern coins like this one are not silver. Even without silver, these coins are collected because some years are harder to find in better condition. Mint mark varieties exist. Errors occasionally appear. Portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt. Word Liberty. Motto I in God We Trust. Date 1978. Small D mint mark. In rusty or bad condition. Some facial features may be worn or hidden. Rust and corrosion may cover detail. Central torch, symbolizing liberty. Olive branch for peace. Oak branch representing strength. Text United States of America. Denomination 1 dime. Collectors often examine the torch and branches to determine wear and overall condition. Rusty or bad condition usually refers to surface corrosion, heavy wear from circulation, fading or damage to letters and numbers, poor eye appeal. While these coins are not visually attractive, they still have historical significance and can be collectible in sets or for teaching purposes. In general, the 1978 D dime is common in circulation. Millions were minted at Denver. However, value can increase when coins are cleaned or preserved, though collectors prefer natural patina. Error coins exist, off-center strikes, double dies. Rare higher-grade examples are found. Even rusty coins are worth checking for hidden features or errors. Today's market value. Let's talk about value realistically. Estimated market value of 1978. D. Roosevelt dime rusty/bad condition. Face value, 10 cents. Fine to very fine condition, $0.25 to $1. Extra fine or about uncirculated, $1 to $5. Uncirculated or error coins, $10 to $50 or more, depending on rarity. Rusty coins are mostly of historical interest, rather than high monetary value. Collectors keep coins like the 1978 D dime because it completes a date and mint mark collection. It is part of modern U.S. coin history. Errors or rare variations may exist. Some collectors enjoy rescuing rusty coins and preserving them. Even a rusty coin tells a story about American coin circulation. The 1978 Roosevelt 1 dime with D mint mark, even in rusty, bad condition, is a piece of history in your pocket. It may not be worth a lot today, but it has collector value, historical significance, and teaching potential. So the next time you find an old rusty dime, look closer. You never know what hidden features or errors it might hold. Top 5. The 1985 Roosevelt 1 dime with P mint mark, found in scarce fine condition. Even though coins from the 1980s are often overlooked, some years and conditions make them special and collectible. Stay with me till the end of this video, because this small dime may hold more value and history than you think. Let's start with the key details. Coin name Roosevelt 1 dime. Year 1985 mint mark P, Philadelphia Mint. Condition scarce fine. Country United States of America. Face value 10 cents. Even though it is a small denomination coin, condition and scarcity make this coin worth checking for collectors. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946. Shortly after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt is honored on the dime because he led America through the Great Depression, guided the country during World War II, championed the March of Dimes, a campaign against polio. By 1985, the dime design had been in circulation for almost 40 years, and certain years, like 1985, are becoming harder to find in higher grades. The 1985 P dime in fine condition is scarce because many coins went straight into circulation. Higher grade examples were saved by collectors. Over time, circulation wear reduces the number of coins in fine or better condition. This scarcity makes the coin more appealing to collectors seeking a complete set by date, and mint mark. The P mint mark indicates the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Important facts. Philadelphia coins started using the P mint mark in 1980 for dimes. The mint mark helps collectors distinguish between Philadelphia and Denver coins. It is essential for date and mint mark sets. Collectors value coins from the Philadelphia Mint because they complete a set and sometimes show small differences in strike quality. The 1985 dime is a clad coin, not silver. Composition. Outer layers copper-nickel core copper. Silver was removed from dimes in 1965. So modern coins like this one are primarily collected for numismatic value, not metal content even without silver. Coins in fine or higher condition can be valuable to collectors. Portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt. Date 1985. P-mint mark to the right of the date. In fine condition. Facial details are slightly worn. Hair and features are still visible. Lettering remains clear. Reverse backside. Central torch, symbolizing liberty. Olive branch for peace. Oak branch symbolizing strength. Text United States of America. Denomination 1 dime. Collectors examine the torch and leaves to assess degree of wear and condition. Scarce fine condition usually indicates moderate wear on high points. Lettering and design elements still readable. Good overall eye appeal despite circulation. Many 1985 dimes were heavily circulated, so finding one in fine condition is less common than expected in general. The 1985 P dime is not extremely rare in circulation. However, it becomes collectible when found in fine condition or better. Found uncirculated. Shows mint errors such as double die, off-center strike, weak or missing mint mark. Collectors especially seek scarce fine coins to complete their sets. Let's discuss today's market value based on condition. Estimated market value of 1985 P. Roosevelt dime. Scarce fine condition, 50 cents to $2. Very fine condition, $2 to $4. Extra fine to about uncirculated, $4 to $10. Uncirculated or error coins, $10 to $50 or more, depending on rarity and demand condition. Collector demand. Presence of mint errors or varieties. Why collectors want this coin? Collectors value the 1985 P dime because it completes modern data and mint collections. Fine condition coins are scarce in this year. Errors or varieties can increase value. It is a part of modern U.S. coin history. Even coins that seem common have a story to tell. Final thoughts. The 1985 Roosevelt 1 dime with P-mint mark in scarce fine condition is a coin worth keeping for collectors. Top 6. The 1987 Roosevelt 1 dime with D-mint mark, found in scarce fine condition. Even though it is a modern coin, certain years and conditions can make it special and collectible. Stay with me until the end of this video, because this small dime may hold more value and history than you realize. Let's start with the key details. Coin name, Roosevelt 1 dime. Year, 1987. Mint mark D, Denver Mint. Condition scarce fine F. Country, United States of America. Face value, 10 cents. While the face value is small, condition and scarcity make this coin worth attention for collectors. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946, shortly after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Roosevelt is honored on the dime because he led America through the Great Depression, guided the nation during World War II, supported the March of Dimes, which fought polio. By 1987, the dime design had been in circulation for over 40 years, and some years, like 1987, are harder to find in fine condition due to wear and circulation. The D-mint mark indicates the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Why it matters. Helps collectors complete date and mint mark sets. Distinguishes Denver coins from Philadelphia and San Francisco. Important for tracking production numbers and mint differences. Finding a 1987 D-dime in fine condition is considered scarce because most coins from this year circulated heavily. The 1987 Roosevelt dime is a clad coin, not silver. Composition. Outer layers copper-nickel. Core copper. Silver was removed from dimes in 1965. So modern dimes like this are collected primarily for numismatic value, not metal content. Even without silver, coins in fine or higher condition can be valuable to collectors. Design details. Obverse, front side. Portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt. Word Liberty. Motto I in God we trust. Date 1987 small D mint mark. In fine condition. Facial details are moderately worn. Hair and high points show wear. Lettering and date remain readable. Reverse backside. Central torch, symbolizing liberty. Olive branch representing peace. Oak branch symbolizing strength. Text United States of America. Denomination 1 dime. Collectors examine the torch and leaves to judge wear and overall condition. Scarce fine condition usually indicates moderate wear on the high points. Lettering and design elements still clear. Some circulation marks may be present. Eye appeal is still acceptable for collectors. Many 1987 dimes were heavily circulated, so finding one in fine condition is less common than people expect. In general circulation, the 1987 D dime is not extremely rare. However, it becomes more desirable when found in fine condition or better. Part of a mint mark collection, found with mint errors such as double die, off-center strike, weak or missing mint mark. Collectors often seek scarce fine coins to complete their sets. Let's talk about realistic market value. For this coin, estimated market value of 1987 D Roosevelt dime. Scarce fine condition 50 cents to $2. Very fine condition $2 to $4. Extra fine to about uncirculated $4 to $10. Uncirculated or error coins $10 to $50 or more, depending on rarity, and collector demand. Market value depends on condition, demand among collectors, presence of mint errors or unique features. Collectors value the 1987 D dime because it completes modern data and mint collections. Fine condition coins are scarce in this year. Errors or variations can increase value. Part of modern U.S. coin history. Even coins that appear common have a story to tell and a place in collections. The 1987 Roosevelt 1 dime with D mint mark, in scarce fine condition, is a coin that deserves attention. While it may not be worth a fortune, its scarcity, condition, and collector demand make it an interesting addition to a coin collection. Always check your 1980s coins carefully. You might already have a valuable piece hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to comment below. Do you own a 1987 D dime in fine condition or better? Thanks for watching.